They can't kidnap you and you can't kidnap them. That sounds weird, but it happens. Hey guys, so as many of you know, I recently moved to North Carolina and I literally didn't know anyone. So I decided I should make a Bumble BFF. A lot of you have been asking me about it, mostly friends who also moved to other states. So I figured I'd tell you guys all about it today. What is Bumble BFF? It's like basically all girls and you just like look at their photo and then you swipe left if you don't think you want to be friends with them, which that sounds really bad, and then right if you think you do and you want to talk to them. You can read their bio and then either swipe left or right. If they also swiped right on you, then you have a connection, a match. You can talk to each other and make plans and become BFFs. If you recently moved or you just graduated college and you don't have any friends yet, I would suggest downloading Bumble BFF. There you can add photos, a bio of yourself, your age. When you're searching for friends, you can also choose like an age range. So I'll be sharing tips with you guys for how to make friends on Bumble BFF. First thing you need to do is make an account. It might be a little nerve-wracking at first, or you might think it's kind of lame, which I did at first. I don't know. I never thought I would resort to a dating app or an extension of one to make friends, but it is so useful. You can read all about them, stalk their social media to make sure they're real. There's nothing to fear because there are so many girls out there who are also trying to make friends. My second tip is to make your first photo stand out. So make sure you choose your most authentic photo. Imagine yourself swiping through. If you'd want to be friends with yourself, then share that photo. My third tip is to stay true to yourself. Maybe don't share photos from that one time that you went hiking. Like if you go hiking often, then yeah, sure, share that photo because that's something you want to do with people, or if that is something that you really enjoy. If you really love like dogs, then share a photo with your dog, your friend's dog, or anyone's dog. But just make it as real as possible because you don't want to attract a bunch of people who love going hiking if you don't. Also, you can link your Instagram profile to it, so maybe that'll show people your personality too, and then you'll find people who like to do the same things you do and you'll have a great friendship. My fourth tip is to make your bio awesome, funny, authentic, and just real. Be who you are. There's no point in trying to be someone you're not just to get more matches because you're not even gonna like the people you match up with. And that's just pointless. The whole point of Bumble BFF is to make BFFs. Also, in your bio, it's really important to say what you like to do. My fifth tip is to just start the conversation. When you first get a match, it's so exciting because you're like, oh my gosh, like this person likes me too. This is great. Just message them first and just say, hey, I love this about your bio. Like, point out something that you really like about their bio or something that you can really relate to. That not only is that a conversation starter, but also you're complimenting them, you're making them feel liked. Don't make it so vague. So don't just say, oh, I'm here to make friends too, what are you doing? Or like, one I've heard a lot that is just isn't good is when people say, hey, how are you? Like, it's just, there's not much to say, I guess. Ask them why they moved here, if they like the area. There's so many conversation starters and they're just so much better than, hey, how are you? My sixth tip would be to get together right away. There's no point in texting constant or texting every day or whatever. If you find a girl that you feel like you could really connect with, you look at their Instagram, you look at their bio, you message them and they seem really nice and cool and like they're just easy to talk to, you can tell right away if you're not going to get along with someone, I think. So if you see someone who's super outgoing, super friendly, and you really want to get to know them, just ask them to go get coffee, ask them to get dinner, lunch, and honestly anything. Really get to know people like when you're having food together and you're in a public place, so you know you're safe and they can't kidnap you and you can't kidnap them. That sounds weird, but it happens, maybe, I don't know. It's good, I think, to keep it public and maybe to just have like a time limit to it. So if you know you have to be somewhere at 4 o'clock, then schedule your lunch for 2. That way you know, like, okay, if it doesn't work out, I can just leave. But get together right away. There's no point in just talking. If you want to be BFFs, you gotta hang out. Last but not least, when you actually do get together, make sure that you're honest and just be yourself. Like, tell them the truth about everything. Like, if they ask you something, just be open, be honest. You're there to make a friend. It's not a job interview where you have to like just be all serious and like, yes ma'am, I don't know. But just be honest, be yourself, have fun, because if you don't like them, they don't like you, you don't have to hang out ever again. But if you do, you just made a really good friend that you can keep hanging out with, and then maybe they have other BFFs that they've met up with that can introduce, or that they can introduce to you. So it's pretty cool. You should definitely try it out. I mean, I have met up with 4 people now, and I really, really like all of them. I'm meeting up with one of them today for lunch. So yeah, it's exciting because like I've hung out with 2 of them twice already. So, and I'm planning on meeting up with them again. So it's really cool because when you move somewhere new, it's good to know that you know people. Like, if you're ever bored or you're just, I don't know, you're lonely, I don't know, then you can just text them. Or like, if you really want to try out a new restaurant and you don't have anyone to do it with, you can just text one of your friends and then you go do whatever it is that you wanted to do. So I think it's really worth it. You guys should check it out if you are feeling like you don't really have any friends right now, because you'll make a good friend, most likely. But anyways, that's all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.